Some of the people who fled Sudan have spoken to Amnesty International, and their eyewitness accounts have been published in a report detailing terrible war crimes titled "Death Came to Our Home." The report accuses both sides of deliberately targeting civilians during the fighting. It details allegations of rape, of sexual slavery, especially by the RSF, and says that some of the victims were girls who were as young as 12. And it says hospitals and other humanitarian facilities have been destroyed, depriving civilians of food and medicine. Joining us to help sort through all of this is William Carter. He's the Sudan Country Director for the Norwegian Refugee Council. William, this report is troubling to say the least. I mean, obviously there has been violence across Sudan, but it's particularly terrifying in Khartoum and in West Darfur as well. I understand that the Norwegian Refugee Council has had to actually suspend operations in those two areas. And that means obviously that ordinary Sudanese people who work for the Norwegian Refugee Council have had to be laid off. Which, is obviously difficult, but it's understandable why your organization had to do that. Just explain to us how you are still working to get help to those who need it the most.
Thanks. It's a devastating situation around Sudan, a hugely complex and serious humanitarian emergency. I've just come back after 10 weeks of working with some of our other offices around the country that are helping to respond to people who are fleeing, particularly from Khartoum to other parts of the country. So we still have 5 offices and are trying to scale up our humanitarian assistance there, along with other humanitarian organizations and UN agencies. So it's tough to say that Darfur and Khartoum is an easy location to work in right now. Clearly there's security challenges, but really we're faced with a lot of bureaucratic impediments in getting supplies and staff back in that would help resume in Khartoum and Darfur. The report, consolidates some chilling events which are still ongoing. Khartoum's been relentlessly airstriked. There is ethnically motivated and systematic killings and a scorched earth campaign in different areas. And Amnesty has done a great job at consolidating some of those testimonies, and there's other satellite imagery and other things coming to the fore. And we leave the good work of human rights organizations to bring that to light. Imperative that we scale up the humanitarian response, but it is tough and underfunded to do so at the moment.